How are you? You remember John's son, Andy, Mr. Mason.
I know. How
and this is Julie Wendell, who's Duke's very, very good friend, Mr. Mason, dear.
Hi.
Pleasure, Miss Wendell.
We're here to get a spot of lunch. Can we sit at one of your tables?
Of course. Right this way.
Thank you, dear.
Listen.
Oh. I've been very busy this morning, dear. I couldn't take any calls at all.
Yeah, I know.
It's perfectly all right. You can speak in front of Mr. Mason.
I'm all right.
Okay, it's all right.
Your husband has been a real pain lately. He's trying to do a number on Duke and I.
Oh, darling, I have every confidence in you. I know that you're going to do your own number on Duke, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about.
Oh, those little whippersnappers. Hey, bro, thought I'd use my lunch break so you could fill me in on the Julie situation.
You think you're doing better now?
Yeah. I think it's kind of odd the way Lucy just accepted her right off the bat. I mean, Julie doesn't exactly seem like her type.
I never thought about it, really.
No, me neither at the beginning. But I am now.
I can't believe a couple days ago I was in a warehouse doorway. Now I'm in a castle. I was so lucky that Mr. McKechnie found me.
He really made a big impression on you, didn't he?
Well, sure. I mean, you know, he could have just called the cops. He brought me breakfast, sat down and talked to me.
You know, I'd like to think that you could talk to me too, buddy.
About what?
About your family, for one thing. I'm sure they're worrying about you and wondering where you are.
Well, they're not, so.
I really find that hard to believe.
Well, believe it, okay? You ever have any kids? I'm sorry. I'm going to go talk to Mr. Gibson about the work schedule, all right?
But...
Shannon, how could you even think of bearing the child of a man who murdered your uncle?
Hey, gorgeous.
Where have you been?
Well, hey, you wanted to go run around the island, so I offered to join him. Somebody should have warned me. He runs like a rabbit.
You know, I really like seeing you with the kids. It's so different from when you were first here.
Hmm? Well, I was a different person then. I was confused about Glenn. I was upset about my marriage breaking up. You know something? You helped change all that. Have I told you how much I love you?
There you are, just looking for you across the hall. We're gonna go have some lunch. Do you want anything?
No, thanks. Craig just called and said he needs a copy of Holden's contract. I was in his office getting it.
Well, as long as you're here, you won't mind if I take your boss out for a nice long lunch then, right?
Hey, if you want, why don't you come by and catch some sun yourself, huh?
No, thanks.
Okay. See you later. Thank you for the beautiful rose, Brock.
No more beautiful than you are. When I woke up with you in my arms this morning, I never wanted to leave your bed.
I never wanted you to leave either. What we shared that night was very special, Paul. And I want us to both concentrate on the good that came out of it. Try and get our lives back to normal. Oh, good, you're here. I just wanted to tell you that Hey, honey, what's wrong?
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Mountain-grown Folgers coffee. Folgers, the best part of waking up.
Honey, what's wrong?
nothing's wrong. What were you going to tell me, Mom?
I was just going to tell you that the former owners of our new house are moving out this weekend, and they're leaving it so beautifully neat that we can move in any time.
Wow, that's really great.
Honey, did something happen with Leanne or Bianca?
No, I just got a lot of work to do here. I'll work it out.
If you don't tell me what it is, I can't help you.
Don't worry about me, Mom. I'll be fine.
This is a rather beautiful rose that's on the floor. What's it doing there?
That's, from this guy that Emily's been trying to get rid of. She knocked it over before she went out to lunch.
Brock Lombard?
Yeah.
She seemed to enjoy his attention last night at the ball.
They were just dancing, Mom. Didn't mean anything. Thought we agreed not to talk about Emily.
Okay. Are you coming home for dinner tonight?
Probably not. Chicago, and I've got a lot of stuff to do here.
Oh, Paul, come on. Honey, it is summer. I hate this. You should be spending time with your friends your own age. Why don't you call up Bianca and take her out to a movie?
Because I don't feel like dealing with Tony.
Well, then invite her over for
Mom, please. Just go home and have a nice quiet evening with Hal, all right? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Oh, I love you.
I know. I love you, too.
See you later. We have to protect what we shared. We have to keep it a secret. And if anyone found out, they try to make us feel guilty or ashamed.
Mark, Seth.
Hey.
Hi there.
Dan. Hi, Lois.
How you doing? Dr. Samuels called. Said she can see Lois at 2:30.
Oh, good.
I hope she's not going to be lecturing me about being an unwed mother or anything.
No, I'm sure that she won't, Lois. Why don't you go get ready and I'll meet you on the dock, okay?
Yep.
See you later. I couldn't help notice a little pang there when Lois mentioned being an unwed mother.
No. You know, I just don't know if I should stay on working here when I start showing. I mean, I'm not the world's greatest example.
Shannon, that baby was conceived out of love, and you were going to raise it in a world full of love and with courage. There's nothing wrong with that example.
What would I ever do without you?
Well, you just may never have the chance to find out.
Well, I better go up and get my purse if I'm going to get going.
Okay.
Here you go. 1 Twist salad, 1 burger, lettuce and tomato.
Have you made any plans with Duke this evening?
Not yet.
Well, what? Get cracking. What are you waiting for? Hey!
Can I get you anything?
No thanks.
So what are you doing tonight? I hear there's a free concert in the park.
Yeah, well, I can't go. I promised my pop I'd stay home tonight.
Oh, well, I can come over. We can watch TV or something.
Yeah, well, look, I'm sorry. It's Pam's birthday. My pop says it's strictly family. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So, you know, I was thinking, you know, that's another reason why you really should just go back to Seattle, because I don't want to feel guilty every time I got to do stuff with the family.
Don't you worry about me. I can take care of myself.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Duncan.
Hello, Duncan.
Working on your tan, or are you just going to have some lunch?
Oh, neither, actually. I just sold the club several cases of McKechnie wines and liquors finest.
Really? Don't you have a local salesman to handle your business affairs?
No, not yet. Didn't you tell me you owned a chain of restaurants?
As a matter of fact, I do. Let me get you in touch with my purchasing agent.
Thank
Here you go. Just tell him I said to give him a call.
Thanks very much.
Okay, excuse me for a minute.
Well, I'm a bit surprised to see you with him, although I suppose I shouldn't be after that tango last night.
Brock apologized to me very sincerely about everything that happened, and he seems to believe he can put the past in perspective.
Right, well, I just want you to be careful.
Thanks. Of course, if anything happens, I know who to call.
Right, you are.
Oh, Mr. McKechnie.
Hello, Lucinda.
How are you?
Niles.
Have you heard any news from Montega?
No, just a friend of mine told me that he saw Tonio with Juanita Pereira in Miami.
Tonio?
I wouldn't get my hopes up, Lucinda, as far as Tonio is concerned. I don't trust that snake for a minute. I never have.
think about it. Oh, look at that face. What's the matter?
Well, I think I just flop as a salesperson. I showed the woman 3 outfits that she liked. I just couldn't help her decide on the right one.
Well, she'll probably come back and buy all 3.
And you know, you're a big success as a jewelry designer. Your pins that you've made are one of our most popular items.
Yeah. Oh, how's Paul doing?
He's okay. I keep thinking there's this wall he's built around him, though. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to check something in the back.
My darling, I haven't had a chance to tell you how beautiful you looked last night at the ball, and you and Andy made such a couple, the most gorgeous couple there.
I doubt that, Grandmother. I think you're a little prejudiced.
Well, maybe I am, but I don't understand. Why are you so insecure about things, Leanne? You're bright and you're beautiful and you're fun.
I get self-conscious. I mean, I just wish I was more like Julie.
No, you don't. She's older than you are, and, well, things take time. Don't rush this. Please don't.
Yeah, and I don't think age has anything to do with it, Grandmother. I know girls at school that are my age, and they're very comfortable around boys, and I'm not. I try. I'm not even comfortable around Andy sometimes.
Oh, well. Thank goodness you're going to be working here with me all this summer and help you get over all this self-consciousness around men. I can do that because I have been very successful, you know.
I believe that.
Okay. I have decided to go a little wild. Oh. I'm going to buy all 3 outfits that Miss Hughes showed me.
Hey, hey, John.
Well, hello.
Susan, I wanted to take Pam someplace very special for lunch, but she wanted to eat here.
Would you get the lunch and I'll get a table?
What do you want?
Anything. No meatloaf, but anything you have.
Yeah.
How would you like to celebrate your birthday this evening with a barbecue? Nice barbecue out by the pool. Just a family deal. What do you say?
That would be very nice. Let me just speak with my dad and see if he has other plans for us.
You know, you can invite him too, you know?
Thank you. You know what? I would really appreciate it if the invitation came from you, though.
Sure, why not? I'm sure Lucinda would love to see him. They get along so well out in Seattle, I hear.
Yes, they did. What happened to the lunch?
Oh, I had to make a last-minute phone call.
Well, no, I'll get it.
Here. This should take care of it. Hmm?
Holy cow, you must have had a real winner at the races, huh?
Big horse, huh? No, listen, I got a very great business deal going, and it's paying off very nicely.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that, Larry. Larry, how would you like to help Pam celebrate her birthday this evening with the barbecue out by the pool? You want to come along?
Well, golly, John, I don't know. I was thinking of taking her out tonight myself, but, hey, listen, I'd like to see your charming wife before I leave Seattle. For Seattle.
I can't guarantee she's going to be there. I haven't been able to get in touch with her all day long.
Hey, listen, I heard about that thing with, Lucinda told me about Duke Kramer in Seattle. It must have been quite a surprise to discover you had a son 19 years after the fact.
Yes.
Ooh.
Was. I'm glad I did, though. The boy had a bit of a rough start. I'm trying to make things a little bit easier for him.
Yeah, good for you, John. I didn't know Rosemary very well, but she was an endearing and charming young woman. She was.
Let me help you with that, Penny.
I didn't know that Larry knew Rosemary Kramer.
Neither did I.
Well, I'm sorry that I had to be out of town for a couple of weeks, Brock, but something important came up.
Yes, it must have been very important to risk losing an account like Lombard Industries. I'd like to remind you we have a temporary contract. I can still go with Montgomery & Associates if it doesn't work out. Miss, I'd like our table now.
Oh, okay. Right this way. I'll be with you in a minute.
Fine.
Antonio, did your surprise trip have anything to do with Sierra or Montana?
No, it didn't.
Well, you would have been very proud of Bianca. She looked lovely at the benefit ball.
I'm sure she did.
Say, Antonio, I hope you're not upset that I went with Paul last night.
Oh, of course not, Bianca.
Oh, his mother was so kind. She sent me a dress and everything to go with it.
That's very generous of her. Did you have a good time?
Oh, very much.
Good.
Except for, Senor McKechnie asking me so many questions about Sierra and Montego.
Well, I hope you didn't talk to him about Sierra.
No.
Good.
But I felt guilty about keeping the secret of Sierra's wedding ring.
Well, that's why I haven't told you the specific details of my latest trip.
And you did find something out about...
I don't think you should know any more at this point, especially if you continue seeing Paul.
Wonder what was eating Paul? He seemed jealous when we left the office.
I think he's just confused about you and me. He knows that you hurt me, and he's just being protective.
I know it's still a sore subject, but I still do not like the idea of you being involved with his father. Wish I'd met you first.
Well, so do I. But we can't change the past.
No, we can't.
So, what were you and Lucy looking so chummy about?
Nothing. I was just taking her order. At least she treats me with respect. That's a lot more than I could say for your father.
No, you go this one. No, let me pay for lunch, dear. You can't refuse me. Come on. I mean, we're relatives now.
Oh, if you put it like that, all right.
You can pay me instead.
Did you hear that? Come by the office. 5.
I never met anybody like Truth. I mean, she's had a tough life. But she doesn't let it get her down. I think she's a fighter. She's not a quitter. I like that.
Yeah, well, I used to, too. You know, now I'm not so sure.
Tonio, Duncan McKechnie, hello, dear, tells me that you were in Miami with Juanita Ferreira.
Well, his information is partly correct. I saw Juanita, but not in Miami.
If you have any news of Sierra, I deserve to know.
Lucinda, you told me you weren't interested in the search any longer.
Tonio, please. Any information, any kind, let me know. Let me be the judge. Bye, dear.
I feel so sorry for her and Senor Montgomery. They're clinging to false hopes.
Well, from what I learned on my last trip, those hopes may not be entirely false.
And
I'm not going to say anything more about it now. I think we should keep this between ourselves, all right?
Hey, Lucy, you, coming to the party tonight, or are you, busy?
What party is this?
Oh, I guess Pop didn't tell you. Well, he's holding a birthday bash for Pam at the pool.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Ta-ta.
What's going on in that little head of yours, huh?
I'm not sure. When I work it all out, you're going to be one of the first to know.
Congratulations on your big sale, Ian. Thank you.
Duncan, I've just talked with the managers of Mona Lisa and over at Diana's, and they're very interested in talking to you this afternoon about supplying us with wines and liquors.
Well, thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate it.
I'm glad. There's something I want to get straight with you right away. When Shannon told me that she was pregnant, I, too, suggested that she go ahead and have an abortion. Because I really believe that every woman has a right to make her own choice. She chose to have a baby. That's her choice to do so. I will support her. I will support her in every way possible. That's all.
Lisa, we both love Shannon.
Oh, but you have such a funny way of showing it.
Lisa, I'm sorry Shannon was upset when I expressed my feelings about her pregnancy, but it came out of genuine concern for her emotional well-being down the road.
The last time Paul was this distant, it was because his father was trying to contact him.
I know, Leanne. And I'd appreciate it if you keep trying to get through to him for me.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, it just seems that the only person that Paul is very comfortable with these days is Emily.
Well, Duncan, I'm so sorry. We're fresh out of kilts today.
Well, I just came to talk some business with Lisa.
Any further word on James?
No, but if I hear anything, I'll keep you posted.
Thank you.
I think the maternity stuff is
Hello. How are you?
fine. How are you?
Oh, muddling along. How's Buddy?
He's okay. He keeps asking about you and wondering if you're going to come out to the castle.
Well, I don't want to make things uncomfortable for you.
You wouldn't. And I think it would be good for Buddy.
Well, in that case, I'll come out and see him as soon as I can. Good day.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Hey, where's Pammy?
Oh, I think she's in class. Excuse me a second.
Yeah.
Larry, I had no idea you knew Rosemary Kramer.
Oh, well, I didn't know her very well. I knew her when she came back to Seattle to take care of her mom. You know, and she got a job in a hospital there. She used to go with a friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What was his name? You ever remember?
Pete McDonald. I mean, I hadn't thought about him for years, but I just remembered him when Lucinda told me about Duke Kramer.
She wasn't pregnant at this time, was she? Did you know that?
Didn't look it. But, you know, that's not the kind of question you just ask somebody you hardly know. Okay?
John, I need you to sign this.
Larry, how did you know Rosemary?
Did you know her, too?
Yes, I did.
I Pam's class is over, so I really better run, okay? Listen, I'll see you at the birthday tonight, John.
Right.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by doctor-recommended natural fiber Metamucil, and you could be regular for the rest of your life. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Well, hello, Larry. What brings you to our town?
I just flew in to catch Pam's birthday, and I tried to call you at your office. I couldn't get through.
Yes, we're all having that problem. I tried to call you 3 times today.
Very busy, darling. Was it anything urgent?
Yes, it is. I thought we might have a little celebration for Pam tonight. It's her birthday. Maybe a barbecue out by the pool.
I know all about it, darling. Duke already told me. I think it's a wonderful idea. Maybe Lily and Derek would like to join us. I'll telephone Matthew. He can go out there and a phoneless house, Susan. Can you believe that? And deliver the message and announce it.
What did Larry say about Rosemary?
Said he knew her. Met her when she was out in Seattle. A friend of his was taking her out. He doesn't know if she was pregnant at the time or not, though.
Maybe your sister Annette knew her, too.
I wonder. I must give her a call when she comes back from vacation. Find out.
I told Matthew he has to wear his Wellington boots to get out there.
Excuse me.
Sure. Susan, I just had lunch at the yacht club. And Emily was there having lunch with Brock Lombard. I mean, it's hard for you, isn't it? How do you know who's in and who's out?
Well, it is difficult.
Yeah.
But at least she didn't marry somebody she only met 3 days ago.
Larry, I think we ought to have a cup of coffee. I think we got some catching up to do.
Yeah, I'd like to. I got to run right now, but I'll see you tonight at the birthday bash.
Come by the office, all right? I'll show you around the tower.
May do that.
All right.
Oh, I didn't know you and Pam's old man were so chummy.
Hey, Paul. Mark, how you doing? What can I do for you?
I heard the copy for the radio spots is ready.
Yep. Right here.
Terrific.
How's the center going, anyway?
Well, so far, so good.
Good. I'm sorry that I haven't had any chance to do any volunteer work.
Hey, don't mention it. Your donation's been more than enough.
Yeah. I wanted some good to come out of the money my dad left. I know that I've said this before, Mark, but I'm really sorry that my dad killed your brother.
Paul, you're not responsible for what your father did.
Yeah. You know, it's hard to stop loving him. Even after I saw him kill somebody in cold blood.
Yeah, I had the same problem with Glenn, but you know something? Some good's come out of it. I mean, it got me here to Oakdale, got to open the center for the runaways. I think that's going to help a lot of kids. I met Shannon. I know my brother hurt her real bad, and that's something I'd like to prevent from happening again.
Yeah. I saw my dad hurt Emily, too. I'm gonna make sure she's never hurt like that again.
Shannon, you sit down, honey. You don't look well at all. Are you all right?
Okay. All right, I just got a little too much sun this morning. Listen, we're here to buy some maternity clothes for Lois.
Oh, okay. I'll get Leanne. She can help you.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm a little nervous about seeing this doctor.
Oh, don't worry about it. Dr. Samuels is the most unjudgmental person in the universe. I'm sure she won't make a big deal out of the fact that you're not married.
Good.
Lois, this is my granddaughter, Leanne Hughes.
Hi.
Now, darling, would you help Lois find a pretty maternity thing or two?
Okay, sure. I'd be glad to. The rack's over here.
Shannon, I'm so sorry about Duncan. I feel it's all my fault. But one thing I do know, that man still loves you so much.
Shannon, I just got something in that I think you'll really like.
Oh, thanks, Barbara, but I'm not here to shop for myself.
Hello, Lisa. How are you? I came to pick up the wardrobe that I bought last night at the auction.
Oh, yes. Oh, such a generous amount you paid for that, too. And for such a good cause. I trust this is for your wife?
No, actually, it's for Emily.
I'll get it ready right away.
Thank you.
Yeah. Does the father know, Lois?
No, and I don't want him to.
It's a lot of responsibilities. I can't imagine raising a baby all by myself.
Yeah, well, I don't have much of a choice.
Well, what about your parents? I mean, have you told them?
Are you crazy? I just split before I started showing.
Well, maybe they can help, you know. I'm sure they would understand.
Not in a million years.
Yep. Pageant's Barbara Ryan.
Hi, Mom, it's me. Listen, Craig just called, and he wants me to come by and get those new designs for the print ads.
Well, that's fine. Everything's all set. Come on over.
Okay, I'll be by as soon as Emily gets back.
Honey, Emily is here. In fact, she's here with Brock Lombard, who is picking up the wardrobe that he bought at the auction last night. Which doesn't jibe with what you told me earlier.
Pammy, I know I've been a lousy husband, a lousy father, but your coming to Seattle made me see how much it's cost me. And I cannot tell you how proud I am of you that you're graduating from nursing school. And so that's why I thought I wanted to call you Mom and see if we can't bury the hatchet and for our only daughter's graduation ceremony. I mean, I think it'd be really great for both of us to be there.
Well, you know I can't speak for Mom, but it would mean a lot to me.
I can't believe that doctor asked so many questions about the baby's father. I mean, I don't even know his last name, much less his blood type.
Yeah, I know how you feel, Lois.
I doubt it.
No, it's true. I'm in the same boat that you are.
What?
I'm expecting a baby, too. So I know how scary it is. And, we've got to be strong because, you know, our babies are going to be depending on us for everything. So we can't let them down. Okay? So let's drink your juice and I'll take you home. Oh, Lucinda. I was talking to Lily earlier about decorating the stone cottage, and she said that you had some furniture up in your attic that would do with some slipcovers.
I've got lots of stuff. Sure. Take a look anytime you want to. Anything. Come this evening. There's going to be a party. Lily will be there.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, Derek came to pick her up after our meeting, and they were flying off to Texas with Cal Strickland. Come on, let's go.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi. You have a million other things you'd probably rather be doing than
This
coming here
is
with
not
me.
true. There is nothing more important in my life than putting a smile back on this beautiful face. And besides, I would like to make things right with your mother if I get the chance.
Well, I think that this is your chance. Excuse me.
What are you doing here?
Well, I am hoping that since your daughter has found it in herself to forgive me, that I can convince her lovely mother to do as well.
I don't forgive as easily as my daughter.
application form.
I just don't believe it. I don't believe that Lily would go off to Texas without even telling me about it.
She probably has had the same problem we all have. We can't get through to you today. Who is this woman you hired to answer telephone? Simply
Darling,
because
I've got to
Jane
go
has the
back to
flu?
work. I will
We're trying
try to be home.
Don't try.
6.
Be there.
Right.
Bye-bye. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're going to be late to that meeting with Rex.
Okay, try to think about what I said, though I'm not counting on it.
So, how is your divorce coming?
My wife's lawyer is dragging his feet
Well, why would he do that?
for the settlement, but I really don't want to talk about that. I would rather talk about us.
Okay, I gotta get back to the office.
I'll drive you.
I gotta get back to the lab. Do you want to come with me?
Oh, no, listen, I gotta make a phone call, but listen, I'll see you at the birthday bash tonight.
Okay, now don't go buying me any big presents or anything, you promise? Just having you here is enough.
That's why I'm here, Pammy.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I really do feel so sorry for Lois, because no one really ever taught her the difference between her sexual urges and truly falling in love. It's a very big responsibility there.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Got that stuff for you. Hold on.
Great, thanks.
Hi, Paul. How's it going?
Fine.
Yeah. Paul, you just seem so distracted lately. I mean, is it because I'm seeing more of Andy, or...
No, it's not.
Leanne, would you do me a favor and help Lisa out?
Yeah, sure.
Here you go.
Thanks, Mom.
Listen, I know that Emily is a sore subject, but after what you told me at the office, I saw her wander in here with Brock Lombard. Honey, he gave her the wardrobe that he bid on and bought at the auction last night.
Yeah, I know. Mom, I don't know what goes on inside Emily's head.
Yeah, I'm not trying to start an argument. I'm really not. I just want you to realize that Emily is a master at sending out mixed messages.
Hello, Tonio. Bianca.
Hello.
Tonio, I hope you're not too upset about me taking Bianca to the ball last night.
Not at all. I'm delighted she had such a good time.
Yes.
Great.
Barbara, I understand you gave Bianca a complete outfit for the occasion. I'd like to pay you for it.
That's not necessary, Tonio. It was a gift.
Well, thank you, but I don't want Bianca to be indebted to anyone.
Oh, hi, Julie.
Hi.
Hi.
I just got off work and I'm ready to spend some cash.
Oh, anything in particular?
Yes. I'm looking for a very sexy, low-cut negligee.
Yeah, right this way. We have these.
Ooh. Wow. What do you think of this one?
Well, it's very pretty, except that you can almost, I mean, you see right through it.
Well, that's the whole idea.
Paul, Senor Tonio says I can have you over for dinner one night soon, and I thought I'd prepare some untaken specialties.
You know, that really sounds great. I just don't know what my schedule is like right now. Excuse me, I gotta get back to work. Bye, Mom, Tonio.
Oh, bye-bye, honey.
Goodbye.
Tonio, your receipt.
Thank you. Okay, Bianca, let's go.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Julie, what are you doing here?
I'm shopping. What does it look like? Hey, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, well, I think you better put it back before you get it dirty and you got to spend the rest of your summer paying for it.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to sleep in nothing at all at night. See ya. Well, sir.
Hey, sexy.
May I help you?
Yes, I am looking for a birthday present for Pam, and I'm wondering if you had any ideas.
You bet I do. I have some beautiful pins over here Leanne made. Look at this.
Oh, wow, these are really pretty. Hey, I like this one. How much?
You do?
Yeah, I really like it. I'll take it.
I don't think this one is dainty, don't you think?
I'll take it.
All right. I hoped you'd say that. I'll wrap it.
Hi.
I'm sorry, darling.
Oh,
Hi.
Duke.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry you're not coming to the party. I'm sure Andy wanted to invite you, but Pop says it's strictly a family affair.
Oh, well, that's okay. But, you know, I'd really like to get Pam a present, too. Huh?
You're amazing.
Duke, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just buying a birthday present for Pam.
Oh, me too. I thought I'd get her one of Leanne's pins.
Oh, hey, Buster, I already thought of that. I'll get something else.
No, you were here first. Go ahead. I'm sorry I can't invite you to the party tonight. It's just family, you know, me, Duke, and Pam.
Yeah, don't forget Pam's father. The guy flew in from Seattle last night. He came here for Pam's birthday. Or so he said.
Well, wow. Quite a spread you've got here.
Oh.
Huh?
Larry Wagner himself. Oh, dear man. What really brings you to Oakdale, Larry?
I was going east on business, and I thought I'd stop and see Pammy and collect my last payment at the same time.
Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. Not until Julie has completed her Mission Impossible and Duke is back in Seattle.
Would it make you feel more comfortable if I called it in advance? Hmm?
You know what would make me feel more comfortable? I just smell something in the air. I don't know. What is it? What?
Lucinda, blackmail is the last thing that crossed my mind.
Oh. Good. I'm glad to hear you say that. You want to know why? Because it's crossed the girl's mind, okay?
Ooh.
Yeah, we've got to move on.
You couldn't add another 0 to that, could you?
I'm sorry. This is all you get. Until Julie succeeds.
Oh. Surprised it took you so long to get that boy out of town.
Isn't it funny? Unforeseen obstacles. You know how it is. But with any luck, I think we'll be celebrating more at the party tonight than just Pam's birthday.
Thanks for being so open with me, Shannon. No one's ever talked to me so honestly before.
It's okay.
Thanks for everything.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll see you later.
Okay, take care of yourself.
Hey, we have got to stop meeting like this.
Where have you been?
I went by to pick up the radio spots. Here, take a look.
Okay.
I went by the hospital, but you were gone. You'd already left. How long you been back?
About half an hour. You know, it was really strange coming back to the castle and not having you be here. It made me realize how dependent I've become on you.
Well, that's certainly fine by me.
I ran into Duncan at Fashions.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he have to say?
He, nothing. I'm just a perfunctory hello, and he asked about Buddy, and I told him I think he should come out here and see him.
Great. How did things go with Lois and Dr. Samuels?
She, got upset when Dr. Samuels asked her about the father. I finally told her that we're in the same predicament.
Well, it takes a lot of guts. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
Mark? Mark?
Yeah.
You get a phone call up at the castle.
Okay, I'll be right there. Coming inside?
No, I'm not up to running. I'll meet you up there, okay?
All right.
You know, they say that daisies can tell the future, just like leaves. We'll find out. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. Well, look at that. Imagine that. She loves me.
Well, I don't know why I should be surprised. Because I do with all of my heart.
Hello, Lassie.
Paul, you made some pretty big mistakes on this Tidewater report. That's not like you. Is something bothering you? Paul, we always promised to be perfectly honest with each other.
I'm worried about you, Emily. I saw how much Brock hurt you.
Look, Brock apologized for what he did, and he apologized very sincerely, not to excuse himself, but so that I would understand what happened.
I just don't want to ever see you hurt like that again.
Is that all that's bothering you?
Maybe I am a little jealous.
Paul, you gotta get rid of those feelings, okay? What happened between you and me is very special. And no matter who comes into my life, anybody, it'll never change my feelings for you. No one could do that. Hello, Tonio.
Hello?
I'll go finish this report.
Okay. Well, what can I do for you?
That threat that Brock made to take his business to Montgomery and Associates, I didn't like that. You'd better not double-cross me.
Oh, Tonio, Craig would never take on Lombard Industries because of Ellie. Is that all you came here for?
No, that's not all. I want you to encourage Craig to continue funding the search for Sierra.
Not interested.
Really? Then you'd risk losing your share of the partnership with Craig, hmm? Because that's what would happen when Craig finds out what you've been doing behind his back.
Is that a threat?
Take it any way you'd like.
Well, what's going on?
Julie? Julie?
Sorry.
You can sit over there, dear.
Thank you.
All right. Are you coming to the barbecue tonight?
I thought that this was family only. That was probably your husband's doing. You know, it'd be a lot easier for me if you weren't putting roadblocks up in my way.
No, I think I've seriously miscalculated Duke's feelings for you. You led me to believe that they were stronger than they actually are.
Don't blame me for that. Dr. Dixon is the one who's putting ideas in Duke's head that weren't there before. You know, if you weren't in the picture, I'd be making a lot better progress by now. Of course, if I had a little more time.
Dear, look, I don't have any more time for this.
When you first came to me in Seattle, you said that you were doing this to help Duke.
Let's not discuss my motives, all right? Let's not discuss them for 1 minute. Let's just move on. We're moving on. There is a phase 3.
I thought there were only 2 phases to this plan.
You will make a phone call at 6:30 this evening and ask for Duke.
And say what?
I am about to tell you what you'll say.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Coast Soap. In 2 invigorating scents. Coast. Feel alive with Coast. Fashions by I. Kleinfeld & Son. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.